play the song. Been a couple days. It's been a while. You just have the freaking song up. There it is. We're listening to the whole 5-minute long version.
Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show.
Let me do a couple things here.
If you agree or disagree, let them know.
Actually, this gives me time to share everything out.
We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and Drunk Uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 minds for the trolls.
Let's roll.
Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk Uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey,
I don't know why you're on the side, you're on top.
If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, Drunk Uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and Drunk Uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll. Drunk and Eddie, Carol keep him in check, along with John Wick and Steve Pence. Johnny Yuma, he got the right diet. Mr. Nice Guy looking heavy, I might try it. Maddie, Courtney, and Evil Knievel, we all know the Lord is coming back for his people. Come get some Jay, yeah, trade for Trump. We all love Willow Pie, Britt got the plug. What's up to Kim Toe? I got to say hello to Julius Newman, Ringo Brothers, me Vato,
See what I can do here. Ooh, I got some bad gas.
The silly guy, Deborah's head honcho, Gene Spratt, and Gene
What's up, everybody?
Boris might snap off, he's sick of this looting. Richard will pull up and give retribution. So Dawn, break of Dawn and the Susan. Solomon, following Patriot movements. Brianna, the truth, Muse him, might bruise him. Danny, Honey, saying what's up on the daily now. No, we don't play around.
What's up, Andrew?
These minds just might lay you out. If you wild out, Carol will put you in timeout. You can come test the chat and find out if you're Antifa or BLM.
Throw this on True Social.
Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk Uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree,
what's up, Willow? You just missed your name.
Drink more. We got
to find the right passion.
Eddie Block and Drunk
Oh yeah, let's see.
And we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll. What's up, Carla? Andy in Colorado, Nagasaki, Dara, Nicole. We all proud Americans. Got rides a Harley. New mega sheepdog, I never sorry.
We were just talking about sheepdog earlier. Oh, Hope is here. Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
Yo, Drunk Uncle, slam another beer. Nordic, Teresa, and Josephine, all patriots, yeah, we know the team.
Once we're ready down there, who else? Where else should I share this at?
Biden sucks, yeah, we seen the steal. Lisa D and AJ.
Go to Wizzy's channel.
My love and my mini me, you my man, bro. Penelope, DJT, and Sugar.
Oh, I don't have Penelope anymore either. Oh, Willow's over in Willow's in Twitter, Twitchland.
If I write another verse, Corey's paying me. Cajun, Marine, Offlet, David Aguilar. Yeah, we some mega stars. Eden, Daisy, and Kelly. Titty 1, titty 2.
You know, I gotta go see those girls.
Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk Uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show.
Where's your hair at, Drunk Uncle? He lost a lot of stuff. What's up, Irving? What's up, guys?
Eddie Block and Drunk Uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's go.
You know what? I like having this 5-minute long intro because then I can share the stream out.
It's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, Drunk Uncle, drink more.
Yo, Drunk Uncle, you better drink more. Dude, look at this guy behind me.
50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll.
Look at this big old brat. Monster. Captain Spaulding. What's up, Cosmic Squirrel? Hello, how are you? You don't think you like hairless drunk? Oh my god, that sounds so wrong. That sounds so wrong. Hope, do you like a hairy man? Oh yeah, hold on, she's gotta come say hi, come on.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Why are you wet? You've been playing with Donna.
Yeah, I'm a proud boy. I'm here to tell y'all.
Thank you for stopping by, Cosmic Squirrel. We appreciate it when people do that.
Keep on watching. Keep on listening.
I'm gonna get high and drunk tonight, because you know, got the Crown Royal going. What are you drinking? Pabst or Bud Light?
Coming back, baby.
He's drinking a Bud Light today. All right, I got a question. You forgot the one in the chamber. So, when you had COVID, how did you get beer? Did you go get it, or did your mom get it for you? Uh-oh, only Mr. Bill's in here.
I generally just went to a store I normally didn't go to and kept my distance.
Are you serious? You went to you went out anyways, but you went to a store that you normally don't go to. Like, I'm gonna fuck these guys. I got the Rona. I got the Rona. I bought this weed the other day. This shit is strong. This new vape pen. I already swapped last night. Yeah. This one clogged up last night. You know, I was in a lot of pain in my bed, and I'm like, fuck, I need a pain pill. And I was like, nah, I got my weed right here. So I'm trying this vape pen, and it was freaking, it's clogged, right? I mean, number one, so I haven't charged this since my wife and I separated. And we separated a year and a half ago. So that's how little I use my vape pen, right? But this fucking thing was clogged. So I said, fuck it. And when I went to go switch them this morning, this one started working again. But this new one that I got, it's made by Raw Garden. It's, everybody asks me what kind I have. Dude, this stuff tells you a lot of information on here. So it's indica. What is it called? Where's the name of it, though? Raw Garden Farms. It's actually the same people that make this pen that I have. Oh, it's called Sweet Leroy. That's what it's called. Yeah. What's up, hot damn? So this, remember? Oh, you didn't watch me when so I live streamed last time I was in San Jose going to the weed shop, even though you're not really supposed to. I just had my camera like hidden on my scooter, and this is what they recommended me. So I took a hit off of this stuff. This stuff is strong. It's, let's see, 492.7 milligrams of total THC. No freaking way. Am I reading this right? How much THC do you think is in this? What percentage, Drunk?
I'm used to like 98% and higher.
Oh, never mind.
But that's Delta 8, THCO, blah, 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 blah. Okay. They try to get as close to
Betty White.
1,000 milligrams as possible.
So this thing says it's 402.7 milligrams total THC. It's 80.54% THC. And it's got less than 2 milligrams total CBD and less than 2% CBD. The stuff is strong, though. This stuff is strong. Watch. It's going to make me cough. Last time it made me cough. Look what I bought.
Are you Apple Pod sticker to put on there?
Wow, I told you stuff was going to make me choke. I haven't bought one yet, but I'm going to order one. Sorry, guys. I'm all confident. Wow. That stuff is strong. Ooh. Whoa. Not yet. I still haven't got all my credit cards back yet, so I haven't had a chance to order them yet. What are they, like $27 a piece, something like that? I'm going to order two. I'm going to put one on Donnie as well. So hello, everybody. How you doing? It's a Sunday night. First off, let's ask Drunk Uncle how he's doing, because if you didn't know, he had the Rona all last week. What's up, Bandy?
I feel fine.
Yeah.
Feel a little bit of lingering, like a little bit of phlegm in my cough and kind of fighting off a little bit of a headache, but
yeah.
Other than that, I'm fine.
Man. Woo. That's some good stuff. I'm still choking on it. Now I know why they recommended it. Now I know why they recommended it. That's some good stuff. Oh my gosh, my brain just froze for a second. That's really good stuff. Anyways, how's everybody's weekend going? Mine sucked. My gosh darn freaking Dodgers lost last night. Best team the whole entire season. And then they lose in the first fucking round of the playoffs. Fucking Dodgers.
Maybe they're hoping for a good draft pick. I don't know how the baseball works.
Yeah, but if you make it into playoffs, you're not going to be... you got to be like the losingest team in baseball, I think. At least that's how it works in football and baseball, or basketball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part.
But then, so I'm having dinner with my stepdad just now, and I got a really great text. This text message that I just got made my fucking day. So get this, guy. You tell me if you've heard this before. It says, I won $768 million in the Powerball winning game. And I've decided to help out 200 people with the sum of $960,000. Your phone has been selected randomly. Kindly click here. You know, I fucked up like 30 years ago. I got that letter in the mail that's, in the mail. I'm talking about before internet. I got this letter in the mail and says, I'm a Nigerian prince and, I've got $500 billion. But the problem is I can't collect it because I'm not an American citizen. So if you send me $500, then I'll happily give you $10 billion. And I didn't do it. I missed out. So maybe now I can click on here and get this $1 million almost.
Yeah.
It's funny, dude. It's like, I'm serious. I'm old enough I'm 46. They used to mail those letters out. Like mail. Like, freaking typed out, paid for the stamp and everything. Then they went to emails. Fucking now they're texting you. Now they're texting you this stuff. I'm a Nigerian prince. What's up, Big Tech? Has anybody freaking actually fallen? No, don't gotta worry. We're not gonna make fun of you too much. But has anybody in here fallen for any of those scams? Have you fallen for those, Drunk? It's okay.
No, I don't even have a phone that I don't recognize the number.
Only time I've ever really gotten scammed is, when a girl pretends they like you just for whatever. Yeah, Andy had an interesting night. I don't know if it was last night or the night before. Andy,
I mean, I did get scammed into donating what I thought was to like the police, the National Police Department or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I get those calls all the fucking time.
Yeah, after that, like, I got like 15, 20 calls a day. National breast cancer, national veterans, firefighters, this, that. And I figured out it was a scam. So if I ever donate anything, it'll be locally.
Right. Irving says, "Yay, I'm not alone." He's had those too. Yeah, Cosmic Squirrel. It's definitely an industry. Now, have you noticed? Has anybody noticed? Oh, before I forget, Andy had a terrifying night last night. Andy says, I don't know the exact story. He can come on later and tell us. But he apparently, I don't know if his son saw somebody walking in the basement of the house, or he saw somebody, but somebody broke into the basement of Andy's house last night. He had to pull his weapon, And and I don't understand. They force you to put these stupid locks on them, right? If somebody breaks into my fucking house, right? Now I gotta go find the fucking key to take this gosh darn thing off. Because, you can't fucking put a shell in there with it, right? Then you gotta take the key. I don't even have the key near me, right? So you gotta take the key out. Then you gotta go and you gotta, when you finally get the key out and you rip this out, then you gotta put your clip in. At least I keep my clip loaded. What's up, Sagittarius? But I mean, it's a pain in the ass. What's the point of having a gun for protection when it takes you 2 minutes to fucking get the gosh darn thing out?
Yeah. Hey, Eddie.
Right? What's up, Andy? Welcome.
Hey, so yeah, my internet was glitching out, at least as far as YouTube goes. So I think I missed part of what you're saying. But yeah, it took me a rather annoying amount of time to get my gun ready. Basically, I didn't like that, and
yeah,
that was partially my fault because I haven't drilled like going to retrieve my, because I've never. I mean, I live in the suburbs. This is not an area that I've never had something like that happen to me before. So
yeah, of course,
creepy,
right? I'm telling you got to get a little dog like Brownie. I'm not a big little dog fan, but these little fuckers bark at everything.
Actually, like, it was my cats that actually basically warned my 16-year-old because they started meowing at this guy.
Really? And
then that was when my 16-year-old like went out and he actually saw him.
Wow.
And then yeah. So it was that was weird. Yeah. So
Hi, Betty White.
But it took me longer to get my gun ready than I preloaded my magazine too. But
yeah.
So
that's a good one of the features I like about this. This is a Springfield XD9. Okay, just got it a month or so ago. When you do load this up, it has a little thing right here that pops up, and it tells you if it's loaded or not. If there's one in the chamber.
So yeah, say hey. So Eddie, I'm not at all like trying to interrupt your story and everything.
No, go for it.
Does YouTube get upset if you're showing firearms in a video? I think they do.
Not if you're not shooting them. Not if you're not shooting people.
Yeah, I mean, you're totally in a safe configuration. I see that.
I mean, it's fucking.
I just don't know if they would use that as like an excuse to be like, no, here's your strike.
Sagittarius, I saw you email me that, but I was taking a nap, so I didn't look at that picture yet. But no, so as long as you can show weapons all you want, I don't think you can show them shooting. So I'm not shooting weapons.
Yeah.
Okay. And even the shooting part, you can do it as long as you're not shooting somebody. We'll be all right. I mean, look, it's got the fucking lock in there.
Yeah, totally. Okay.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so this gun, when you load the chamber, there's a little button here that pops up. So let's say somebody breaks in your house, you can feel right here, like when you can put your finger up there real quick, and if the chamber's loaded, if you got to load it or not. Number two, it's also got a button right here that tells you if it's. I'm sorry. It tells you if there's this one tells you if there's a bullet here, but then you don't know if it's set to fire, right? Because you have to cock it before you shoot it. Well, then if it's cocked and ready to go, there's a little button that sticks out here too. So you can stick your finger on here in the middle of the night. You can't see anything. You can know your weapon is locked and loaded, ready to go. So I got to do a shoot.
That's cool. Yeah. My SIG is just it's a striker fired, so there's not an actual like safety. I don't, it's just you do the mag in and then you rack it. And you're good to go.
So I mean, you do have a safety on here, but the safety that you have on this, or I mean not the safety, but to change your weapon, your mags, it does both sides too. That's another cool feature on this one. I have a button here to drop it, and I have a button here to drop it. So, but yeah, I still haven't fired it yet. I can't believe I still haven't fired it yet.
Yeah, that's where I was like, okay, I need to obviously step up my range time and stuff. So.
And I even have a beautiful young lady. Well, not young, actually. She's older than me. I actually have a beautiful older lady than I that wants to go shooting with me. So there we go. Drunk, can you guys believe Drunk Uncle's never fired a gun before?
I can believe it. The only time I actually ever fired one outside of my handgun, is it was in the military. So
yeah. Hope wants to know how your sons are doing after all the action.
Oh, they're all right, Hope. Actually, it was funny. My younger one didn't even know, so he's like, he slept through the whole thing. So he's like, oh, okay, and then older one was who saw him. So
Hey, find the right
it is what
passion.
it
You
is.
changed your avatar. Speaking of this, guys, so I have a question. If you guys remember, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I really said, you know what, YouTube, you guys are really fucking it up. You can go into Twitter, you can go into all these different things, and Facebook, whatever, and you can tag people. But you can't tag people on YouTube. Well, has anybody else gotten the notification the other day that now it's called handles on YouTube, and you can start tagging people? It's like they're listening to me. It's like they're like, Eddie told me something good. Drunk Uncle is
Well,
just
whatever
like,
it takes, right?
yeah, they're really not listening to me. This is probably a coincidence, but Val Kilmer took an untested weapon into the movie Ghost in the Darkness, and it failed. Ghost in the Darkness. I've never even heard of that movie. Have you heard of that? Well, Drunk
Yeah.
doesn't. Have you heard of it? Love You and Golden Girls. Oh, I thought I was gonna say, you talking to me? Are you calling me that old chick? Oh, Betty White's in here. What is that movie called? Ghost in the Darkness. Okay, I gotta look this up now. Ghost in the Darkness. Come on, you guys. Come on, Smoke Over Water. Come on, somebody gotta laugh at that one. Ghost in the Darkness. Oh my God, Ghost. You know what I typed in? Because I'm reading Hope saying handles. I wrote Ghost in the handle. Ghost in the Darkness. It's a 1996 film. Well, that's really old. And it is Val Kilmer. Okay. I'm going to have to watch it. Did you know he did a movie to where he's in jail? And he's like this big time gangbanger in jail? About lions that eat people. Betty White, you're not old. You're only as old as you think you are. Isn't that the saying? Isn't that the saying? I think so. Anyways, so I had an experience this weekend. Andy, you kind of already know about it because I talked about it with you guys. Drunk Uncle, I didn't tell Drunk though. I'm surprised. Or did I? Hold on, let me see if I text him. That's the problem. So. You tell people in Discord, because I have like a special Discord group of just a couple of us. Oh, and real quick, by the way, I know I'm going on tangents here, but guys, don't take it the wrong way. But if you send me, first off, I hate Yahoo what is it, Facebook Messenger. But if you contact me somewhere and I don't respond back, especially if it's in my Discord and it's not a private message, it's just like in the Discord chat, it's hard for me to keep track. Because I had some person today that messaged me, and it seemed, well, they didn't message me, but they put in there, I guess you can't help me or something. And I saw, I get hundreds of notifications on this thing every day. And I saw it, and I went looking for it in YouTube. So I even text this person. And then they're like, oh, I wrote it in the Discord chat. So, guys, if you know my phone number, text me, because number one, I don't check Facebook Messenger ever. I hate Facebook Messenger. But I get like 50 million messages a day. No joke. So, you got to hit me up more, do a direct message. I'm getting better at Discord, aren't I, Andy? Am I getting better at Discord now? Checking that? I think I am.
Sure. I mean,
I'm not there all the time.
I'm not great about checking it either. So,
the other thing about Discord, it has one little quiet notification. You can't change it. Yeah. That's what sucks about it.
Yeah, I've actually tried.
Drunk Uncle says, you look like you have giant shoulders because your shirt matches the chair. Oh, I thought she was going to give you a compliment. I was like, well, he has been working out. Although he hasn't this week. You can tell you've been sick though, bro. You look like you lost weight. Like you're skinnier.
I'm still weighing in at around 183. Last time I checked.
You don't even have me on Facebook, Hope.
I think it may be because I cut the beard off.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. And by the way, do me a favor, wipe your camera.
I'm at 180, 185 currently.
185. Oh, wait a minute. Hey,
Which
hold on. Do me a favor, stand up and show the girls your butt, because last time you did that, some lady sent me a boob picture to send to you. So turn around. Maybe I'll get some more boobs today. There you go. I still did not understand that one.
The meat.
I still don't understand that. Drunk uncle shakes his booty on camera for this lady, and she sends me the boob pic instead of him. I think that works pretty good in my favor, huh? That's why I like, I don't have to do nothing. I can just sit here and get all the booby pictures. Sneaky Pete says you look a lot skinnier. Sagittarius wants to know, how tall are you?
Like 6 foot or something.
Oh, speaking of Discord, hold on. Let me find where it is. I think, did you see in our group chat, Hope or Andy with Digga and all them, did you see where she sent a picture of me and Drunk Uncle and her in Las Vegas? She sent it to me recently. I think it was in like our group chat.
That sounds familiar.
I don't know if she sent it there or if it was, I didn't even remember we took this picture. It's a pretty funny picture, Drunk Uncle. Let me see if I can find it. There's, and Hope, by the way, also Hope, how are you feeling? Hope has a big, oh, here it is. Yeah, she sent it to me. She said, remember this day. Okay. I'll show it to you. I can do it on here so everybody in the screen can see it. I don't want to show you guys too much of my freaking messages in there. You never know what people send me. And I don't want to show Hope's pictures because Hope didn't give me permission to see it, to show it. So I'm not going to show Hope's. Here it is right here. Here we go. Tell me when it shows up on your screen, Drunk Uncle or Andy. Oh, well, you guys can see it in here. Oh, no, you can't, can you? Let me know when you guys see it, please.
I'm seeing it looks like, chat record.
Yeah, there should be a picture popping up soon.
Oh, yeah.
Can I make it bigger? I guess not.
Oh.
Remember that? Remember we took that picture?
No.
Neither do I. Neither do I. But I mean, I'm sure we were super drunk or high or a little bit of everything because it's Las Vegas. Hey, Judy Campo, you weigh 100 pounds less than you drunk from. Oh, I'm sorry you had cancer. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. That's not good. That's not good. Hold on. Oh, now this. So I guess this person did a group text. Hold on. So somebody else asked the question. Who is this? I think some scammer tried to scam us. There we go. What else was it? Oh, that's the thing. I'm sorry. My brain is going everywhere because I do have some other good news. Oh shit, we're in trouble now. Here comes Hope. Fucking Hope. Fucking Hope. How are you feeling?
Well, hello to you too.
How are you
feeling? I'm doing pretty good.
Good? That's good.
I just can't talk right. Or smile right.
You never could talk right.
Oh, hush.
Now, is this gonna change anything in you? Like, I mean, the surgery, nope. It's just fixing a problem on the inside that nobody even knew you had and will never know that it's been fixed?
Pretty much. I mean, you probably won't even be able to see the scar once it's healed.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Does that mean you're still short then, Hope?
What?
Does that mean you're still short?
Yeah, I'm still short.
You know.
Here, I'll show you.
Oh, you are? Oh.
What?
That's pretty dark.
Well, that's blood, but...
Yeah. It'll go away.
It's swollen, but yeah.
Don't we all hate cancer? Cancer sucks. Cancer is bad.
Yeah.
So you know what? Why do people do that? That they come on camera for a second and then they get right back off.
Hey, I just had surgery last week.
So? So?
I have a cat sitting on my lap.
You have a cat sitting on your lap? Is that the one that got
Yes.
out, or you thought got
the
out?
old one.
No, and he actually didn't get out. He was in the I don't know. He had a hiding spot that he was hiding, and he heard us calling his name, and little bastard still wouldn't come out and let us. Even after everything was okay, he still wouldn't come out and let us know that he was okay. But
Yeah, Sagittarius, did you send me that picture? I think that's one of the pictures Sagittarius email. And Tulsi Gabbard with Antifa. Well, number one, she's a Democrat, or she was. So I would think she would have a picture with them. But number two, that could be photoshopped. I don't know. Was that a picture you sent me, Sagittarius? Because I can show people later on. Let me go back here real quick. So, guys, no, the reason why I was saying that something changed, and I got some news for you guys. Let's see if you guys can see this. I got a message this weekend from a person, and it really struck me as like something awesome, right? Like, you guys are always saying, like, what am I talking about? Sorry, I'm going everywhere right now. So I get tired a lot. The show takes up a lot of my time when I'm doing it every day, and I have stopped doing it every day until I got this message. So I got this message yesterday, and I'm showing it to you guys right now. It says, Eddie, I have to be honest with you. You saved my life. I guess it was when you were in Portland. I was feeling alone, and I was looking for a feed so I could have some noise while taking my life. Like, that's powerful right there already, right? Hey, Billy. And then they sent me this part. Well, I mean, I'm just, because I had deleted their name because I don't want you guys to know what person sent me this. And then it says, seeing the way you took on things showed that I need to fight for my life and put more time into me. And thank you for that. So I saw that, and like, that's what I didn't show you this weekend, Drunk. Like, can you, I always, back when I was younger, you'd watch the after school specials or whatever. And like, I remember one of them was like, this girl, she's, I'm going to commit suicide after school. I'm going to commit suicide after school. And then her book falls, and this guy walks up and, here, let me pick up the book for you. And, hey, hope you have a good day. It was something similar to that, right? And just that guy saying that, according to the show, made this person not want to kill themselves, So, yeah. Seeing something like this, I got to be honest, I get really tired, I mean, think about that. There, like I was telling somebody today, that you have all these messages that you got to deal with, right? I got my personal life, my truck breaking down, I'm handicapped. I got my dogs to take care of. I got to take care of my stepdad. I got to work around the house. And I get so tired at night that I don't want to do the show. And that's kind of why we stopped doing them. Right? But now seeing stuff like this, it makes me want to do the show every night again, no matter how tired I am. So if you're up to it, Drunk, I think we should start doing the show every weeknight again. Do a news show again. What do you think?
Here, let me volunteer for Drunk.
Yeah, and yeah, and if this person's here or not, I'm not gonna say. But thank you for that message. You really, that like made my day, made my year. Hell, probably made my life, I guess, right? So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
and
Eddie, I mean, you touched so many people, just with your story. Going live every day or not going live every day, but I mean, just your story, like Billy said, it's inspirational, and you've had 60 plus surgeries, but I mean, look at where you were and look at where you are now, and
well, I'm getting worse now, but
and I mean, that's inspirational to people, and you touch people's lives being you.
Yeah. So, number one, I want to say thank you to that person. I want to say thank you for not killing yourself, because nothing should be that bad that you got to kill yourself, right, guys? And if you are thinking that way, call us. Call somebody, right? As soon as I heard that, I gave him my
I've dealt
phone
with
number.
that.
I give them my phone number.
Dealt with that myself.
Yeah, so have I.
Yeah, those feelings, and it's not. But no, I would never do it. But
Right? I mean, I'm too scared to do it, right?
yeah.
But what's up, Eric? It's just like I get these bowel obstructions, and they say it's kind of like the same thing as giving birth. You know, that's the same pain that a female feels when they're giving birth. You know. And there's been some times where I've just been in so much pain, and I'm just like, fucking kill me now, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or, you know, just like you're really sad. Like, I mean, after I, you know, my divorce, when my divorce first started going through, who the heck is this? I don't know who this is. Guess I'm here. Somebody, I've never, let me see, can I block the number? I've never talked to this person before, never sent them a message, but they answered a question. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I get it. Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm a freaking idiot. Sorry.
Yeah, I get it now.
I'm an idiot.
I understand too.
I am such an idiot.
Yep.
Sorry. Okay, that Hope gets it. Drunk's just like...
And I'm glad they're here.
Yeah.
Like, yep.
Yeah, to that person, you know, you're awesome, and, you know, don't ever think that way again, right? And just remember, next time you feel that way, just remember, Eddie's going to do a show every single night now because of you. That'd be a good reason not to do it. So, anyways, I think we should move on. We don't want to be sad all night. So what's going on? Anything new in the news? I haven't looked at the news yet today.
It's Sunday, though. You don't really get much news.
Well, I mean, with you guys. So, like, Drunk's over Corona. When do you go back to work?
I go back on Tuesday.
Me too.
Oh. Drunk too.
Oh, well, then we can keep you up all night long, getting you high and drunk. Oh, that's what we should do, you know?
Drunk, why did you shave your beard?
I don't know. I got... When you have unlimited amounts of free time during the day, things happen.
Yeah. You get
So
it's called being bored.
Kind of freaking me out.
Yeah. It'll grow back.
See,
It'll grow back.
Drunk Uncle gets bored and he shaves his beard. I get bored and I eat. And I eat. And I eat.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you didn't shave like your eyebrows or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. That takes a while to come back from, I bet.
I don't know. How long does it take your eyebrows a long time to grow back?
I don't know.
Maybe it takes a little while, but I mean, like my eyebrow hairs fall out all the time. And they're getting regrown, so.
I know. Yeah, Drunk, are you high? Sagittarius says we need a high Drunk Uncle.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm high.
We need to get him to do his we got to get him on shrooms again like he was at one time.
Oh, yeah.
Just one. What's up, monster? He's like
gorilla.
He's so much happier now. You notice he's not on his chain anymore because I finally got the fence up, so he can run wherever he wants, huh? Now he wants a treat though. That's what he wants. To quote Eric Cartman, if you want quality friends, you gotta wade through the dicks first.
Hey, you know, I just read this like today or this morning or yesterday. I forget when it was. But there's a flower in Cambodia that looks like dicks.
There's a flower. There's an actual flower in Cambodia that looks like dicks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I gotta look this up. Flower in Cambodia. Watch the first thing that pops up. Oh, so I'm at Cambodia right now. Flower in Cambodia looks. You would think it would have popped up by now. Looks like a dick. But it didn't. Looks like a dick. You must be fucking with me, cause oh shit, she's right. Oh my gosh, wow, this is a freaking flower. Hold on, let me share it with you guys. Let me put it in the chat room. Chrome, where is it? Too many controls. Where's my Chrome? Oh, it's under Google Chrome, that's why. I'm out of it, guys. Here we go. Let me show it to you guys. You guys are gonna laugh when it pops up. This thing literally, it's a flower, but it looks like a male genital. Oh, that one even more than others. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh wait, hold on. I got a better one for you guys. There you go. Oh my god, it's even got the veins.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, the weed. Good. Oh wait, you guys can't see it on here. Hold on. You guys can't see. You guys see the full picture.
Oh my gosh.
There it is. Now you guys can see the full picture. Tell me this thing does not look like a. Oh my gosh. Wow. I mean,
that's the one I saw on Facebook.
Oh, Big Mike's. Who's Big Mike? Big Mike's favorite. Wow. Is there one that looks like a? There's a whole bunch that look like JJ's, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, Drunk Uncle never watched a TV, so I doubt he's seen this. Have you ever watched Everybody Loves Raymond, Drunk Uncle?
Yes.
All right, so you know who the mom is. You know, she's an older lady. She's like, what, 60, 70, you know, short little Italian mom that cooks dinner all the time. Have you guys seen the show, Hope? You're too young, huh?
No, I've seen it.
You seen it? I know Andy's seen it. He watched everything I watched pretty much. So
I know it, but I never really watched it. No.
Oh, it's funny. So the mom takes some art classes, and she takes sculpture classes. So she sculptures this big old huge thing, you know, and the dad's like, I don't know what it is about this thing, but I just love it. And the dad's sitting there staring at it. Robert, the older brother, sitting there staring at it, and the husband and Ray, the husband's staring at it. And then all of a sudden, freaking his wife walks in, and she's like, "Oh my God, Ray, we need to get that out of the house." And he's like, "Why? It's just a sculpture my mom sculpted." She's like, "Look at it. What does it look like?" It looks like a big, huge vagina. All right. So the whole entire show, they're trying to get rid of it. And then so finally the mom gets mad, says, "Fine, I'll donate it to the church." And so she takes it to church, and the church nuns are like, How can you send that disgusting stuff over here? And she's like, "What do you mean disgusting? It's just a picture that I made, or sculpture." And so the nun whispers in her ear, and you can tell she said, like, "It's a huge vagina." And the mom just like, it was just funny. I don't know. You have to see it. Women aren't lonely there. Oh, women aren't lonely there in Cambodia. I see what Eric's saying. There's always Bob. Bob. Where's that from? I don't know. I'm trying to think what show that's from. Well, anyways, if you guys haven't noticed, we're not doing news or anything tonight. We're just talking junk. So if you guys, the Discord's open. If anybody wants to hop on Discord and talk shit with us, come on in. Come on, we got.
I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go ice my neck. So.
Why don't you go? Hey, Hope. Why don't you go ice your neck?
Thank you.
Hope. Go
I'm
ice
gonna
your
go
neck.
do.
I think she's gonna when she says ice her neck, that's like keyword. Like, I'm gonna go eat some ice cream because it ices it as it's going
No,
down.
I ran out of ice cream today.
You ran out of ice cream?
It's sad.
Do you have?
Why don't
mints
you
and chocolate
DoorDash
chip at
it?
least?
No, that's disgusting, Andy.
What's disgusting?
No, it's not.
What is?
Mints and chocolate chip?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the best ice cream, mint and chocolate chip. I can't
No,
believe
it says in YouTube chat that you like that stuff. So
Yeah, she
I
does.
don't understand.
Uh-huh.
She does.
Because everything on YouTube is true, right?
Well, if I saw it on the internet.
Speaking of that,
That's
before
what
you
Abraham Lincoln said too.
before you go, so my stepdad's
Yeah, I heard
87.
that.
My stepdad's 87 years old, and he's a very smart, intelligent man. But he spends too much time on the fucking internet now. I'll go over there, and he won't. We're in trouble. We're in trouble now. My attorney's on the show. I can't talk anymore. I can't talk anymore. My attorney just showed up. What's up, Mr. Hole? Oh, that's another reason why I was coming on tonight. He sent me something to read you guys. Hold on. I forgot. Where is it? But anyway, so back to my stepdad while I'm finding this email. He's 87 years old. He's really intelligent, but he always wants to argue with me about something he's read in the news. And he acts like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm like, you know, I do a nightly news show. Trying to tell me, oh yeah, Trump, this happened to Trump and that happened to Trump. All right, so I'm not going to show you the email because see, he says don't share this, but then he says share this. So I'm going to read what I think is at the bottom, which is what I'm supposed to read. Is that what I'm supposed to read, Mr. Hole, Dan? So it says the United States District Court for the District of Columbia, United States of America. Case number 121 CR 175 2. So this is the one for Joe Biggs. Everybody knows who Joe Biggs is, right? You keep seeing it pop up every once in a while to say donate to Joe Biggs and do it. And this is the attorney for Joe Biggs, Mr. Hole. Everybody say hi to him, Dan. And he sent me this to share. So Dan has been working for this on a year, and times are getting rough. You know, this is his only case that he focuses on because he really believes in Joe Biggs. And he really believes that Joe Biggs did nothing wrong on January 6th, which I believe the same. And so he sent me this. So this is about that case. And it says the defendants amended Joseph Biggs' motion for a 3-day extension. Is that what you wanted me to read? Moves for an extension at the time of 3 days from October 14th until October 17th to meet October 14th deadlines for scheduling. Is this what you want? Maybe might be reading the wrong thing. I'm going to read anyways. So it's supposed to be somewhat funny. Let me find the funny parts. But his court trial is coming up very soon. I have to head over to D.C. I asked him if hopefully I can just do it via Zoom, but he's trying to talk to the judge about it. All right, so here we go. So back to from October. He wanted to change it from October 14th to the 17th to meet October 14th deadlines under the current scheduling order. The undersigned has just started the written work to meet these deadlines. The reason for that and for the extension requested below are detailed below. Granting Biggs' request would change the motions filing cycle for Biggs filings only in this way. If you guys don't know, the court has put 5 different defendants together. They're suing their conspiracy and stuff like that. Oh, by hope. And so they have Joseph Biggs, which is a retired staff sergeant from oh my gosh, I think it's the Army, and he is a Purple Heart recipient. Then they put in Enrique Tarrio with them. They put in is it Jeremy Reels? Something real out of Philadelphia, and I'll save him for last. Then they did Rufio, my buddy Rufio. He's in it. And the worst person of all that they could add to this is Dominic Pizzola. You guys know who Dominic Pizzola is? For those that don't
I've heard
know,
that name.
Dominic Pizzola is the guy that took the shield and was bashing the window. He was the first Proud Boy in the building. I don't know him. I found him in some of my video footage, but he was only a Proud Boy for like a week, and he wasn't even a Proud Boy yet. He was still in the process of becoming a Proud Boy. So he wasn't even a Proud Boy. So they included him because he did all the damage, right? So without this guy, they could, Joe Biggs could say, well, I was in there, but I didn't do anything wrong. Because, we have footage of him being in there. It's not like you can say he wasn't in there because there's footage of him. But he didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. He didn't break anything. He didn't destroy anything. And then I found out that when he had to use the restroom, instead of just peeing on the floor or something like that, he actually went into the bathroom and used the bathroom like a human being. So by putting him they have guys that just walked in there, and they just walked in there, so there's not much they can do but give him trespassing, right? Well, so that's why they grouped them all with Dominic Pizzola, because Dominic Pizzola broke shit and was a dumbass. So that's why they put them together. So because the lawyers tried to get them all separated, because you're a lot better on your own when you're not in the same grouping as some guy who broke windows and shit. And the judge said no. So all these guys, like Enrique wasn't even there. And they're putting him in the same picture, in the same grouping as the guy who broke the fucking window. We all know why that's right?
Typical. Yeah.
We all know why that is.
justice.
Yeah. So that's why he's sending this out. So he's talking about, so basically he's showing here the judge is denying him on everything. It says on October 13th, the underside discussed with government counsel the possibility of obtaining consent for the motion and has not yet heard back yet. They won't even call him back yet, and it's after the 13th. Granting Biggs' request would change the we already read that part. On October 13th, they discussed it. It's so tightly read that I gotta mark my spot. Okay. They were initially asking for 2 days rather than 3 to save time. Biggs files an unconsented, not heard back, however, the extension requested, and corresponding briefing. He wrote a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm just going to tell you the gist of it. This lawyer's working for a year for not getting paid a single dime. There's no money. He needs help. He took this on to help Joe Biggs because he believes in Joe Biggs. So if you guys can do him a favor, donate to that. If you guys don't know who Norm Pattis is this is his co-counsel. Norm Pattis is also one of my lawyers, but he's Alex Jones's lawyer. So he doesn't come cheap. Believe me, I know. He did he made a couple phone calls for me and it cost $3,000. So I can only imagine what he charges for this other stuff, right? So every once in a while, guys, you're going to see a little thing that says Nightbot says or whatever, and it says donate to the Joseph Biggs Foundation or legal fund. So do me a favor. Go throw $1 in there. Go throw $2 in there. Do whatever you can because, we have a lot of patriots out there, right? And I think we need to change it. Whatever happened to us just being Americans? So do me a favor. You have all these patriots out there that beg and beg and beg for money, and people donate to them all the fucking time. And they say, I'm out here for you. Well, they started being out there for you, but then they started taking money. And they're doing it for the money. Ask them when you donate if you want to donate to those other people, still donate to them, but say, hey, can you do me a favor and donate 10% to the J6ers? None of those guys have donated money to the J6ers. What was it? The other night we were watching them, Drunk Uncle, and they had a veteran in there, and he was talking, so I looked up his name. I gave everybody his address to write him a letter, and then I sent him $100, and I didn't put my name on there. I did it from you guys, you know? You guys see, I donate to stuff like this. How many times do we donate to Joe Biggs? We donate. So go tell your people that are begging and making $4,500 a day that you don't know what they're getting in Cash App and shit like that. Don't ask them when you donate, hey, I'm giving this to you, but I want you to start donating 10% of your money to the J6ers if they're all about America. Just saying. It doesn't have to be Joe Biggs. I prefer it to be Joe Biggs. But you can also donate. There's how many people in there right now for January 6th? I don't even know. There's a lot.
Many.
So, you want to talk about somebody doing something for you. Everybody that's in that jail right now did that for you. Just saying. Yeah, Sneaky Pete wants to know where is Ray Epps. It's like commie Russian show trial is the same. I don't know if you're talking about.
That was Ray Epps on top of the Capitol too. They show, I guess, like in that video.
Was he actually in the top of the
show
Capitol?
with Nancy Pelosi? Yeah, and he's on his cell phone, and he's talking and stuff.
How did people get service in there?
Clearly a complete plant.
Yeah. Well, I've heard from people that I trust that say he wasn't. So I don't know. I don't know what to think. They had a guy in a PB shirt, no less, flying a raggedy U.S. flag under a Chinese flag. Yeah, that would a Proud Boy would not do that. Did you guys also notice they had some guy wearing? It wasn't even a real Proud Boy fucking shirt. There, right next to Ashley Babbitt. Drunk Uncle kept. What did you keep calling that guy? What did you call him?
They referred to him as Rufio.
Okay, yeah, Rufio. Rufio.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gilda says
This
it's like
was-
it's literally Guantanamo. Oh, sorry.
It was like that very first little special they done on it, and I kept trying to get you to watch it, and you didn't want to watch it. That's when I was like, well, who the fuck is this Spazzo? Like, I knew from the beginning, like, I was like, that guy's going to take the brunt of all of this.
Now, I didn't want to watch it. Wasn't that right after January 6th, and like when I didn't want to watch anything about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like, remember, so Wall Street Journal did a big old story on me. New York Times did a big old story on me. And Drunk Uncle, I was like, he told me about it. I'm like, I can't watch it. I can't watch it. So I had Drunk Uncle watch it to tell me how bad they made me look. And I don't think I still have watched it, have I? I don't think I still watched it.
Yeah, I did get you to watch it because it wasn't that bad.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad, but I knew as soon as I seen Spazzo, I was like, that's the guy. He's going to take all the heat for this.
Yeah. Then, yeah, and that guy who had the Perry, who they said that they called Rufio, he wasn't even wearing a real Perry. It wasn't yellow enough. I mean, it wasn't the fucking right color.
It wasn't the right cut.
Yeah, what's like Richard Hurt?
Tell, because that's what I thought when I first seen it, and I was like, but they were told specifically not to wear that. So I was like, and that video footage is from John Sullivan, so
yeah,
maybe it was another little Antifa.
Right. I know I watched another show about it the other day, and they had a lot of John Sullivan stuff on there. A lot of his stuff. You know? So did anybody watch the January 6th hearings? Again? These awful shit.
No, but they kind of picked on it on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Really? What'd they say?
It was their cold open, and
Didn't you tell Brandon I said she couldn't text you no more at night?
yeah.
Fucking Brandy.
I can't remember what that basically saying that.
There it is.
Thank you for
Donate to Joe
spending your
Biggs.
time with us in so many words.
Yeah.
Like some of us had to give up our careers for this, and we're, basically in so many ways, SNL saying that is all of it was for basically nothing. It was just kind of a waste of time, and I was like,
Interesting. Well, so here's something that I noticed. So I actually did go. I didn't watch it live because I forgot about it, but I watched it afterwards. And so I'm watching it, and remember a couple months ago they kept saying, "Oh yeah, fucking they didn't let we knew there was weapons there. There was weapons inside President Trump's they were setting off the alarms, and there was all kinds of weapons inside the speech at the ellipse." All right, and I guess
people trees, I guess.
Yeah, and they kept saying that.
Weren't they in trees?
Yes, they're saying that, but no, they're saying there's also people inside the actual event with weapons, and they said because they just let them through. They didn't care. So that was a couple months ago. And remember, I told you, I said if there was weapons in there, you can show fucking pictures of everything else, but there's no pictures of any weapons. So this time what they said, so they changed their tune up a little bit this time. This time they said that Donald Trump was upset because there wasn't enough people in the ellipse. And so he told them to just let the people with weapons through. It's okay. They're not going to hurt me. Which is bullshit. Because you know what? I actually was watching my footage the other day. I was actually in the ellipse. I was trying to interview people, and it was so fucking packed and so tight that you couldn't move around. So I'd left because I've heard his speech like a million times. right? I've been to all these Trump rallies. So I was like, I'm going to go interview people standing in line. So you can't tell me there was nobody in there and he was upset. Because if you've ever been to a Trump rally, there is never nobody there. Like the first one I went to in Las Vegas, they had 30,000 people that couldn't get in and stood outside to just hope to get in. That's how full it was. And they rented the freaking... Have you ever been to Well, you've been to Las Vegas, but if you ever been to the convention center in Las Vegas, that thing's fucking huge.
No.
And it was packed. People were waiting outside. When I went to Arizona to the Trump rally, Taiho was like, dude, there were so many people out here. He was just interviewing all kinds of people out there. There is never a Trump rally that's not packed.
Yeah.
So, you know, they're telling you one lie a couple months ago, and they figure, oh, well, we took a break. People won't remember. We'll change the lie up a little bit. Now they're telling this lie. That's all they do, right? Fucking, I'm going to be like Judge Judy. Do you know how I can tell a liberal is lying? Their fucking mouth is moving. Yeah, they said they avoided the metal detectors. Now, every time I have gone to these Trump rallies, I mean, look, I haven't got one right here. I've got a press pass, right? Fucking press pass, Save America rally in Florence, Arizona. I actually get into the events as press. And we still... They took my fucking water bottle because they didn't want me... They said it was a weapon. There is no way, the way that I was patted down, the way Donnie was patted down, the way my backpack was checked, there is no way you can get into fucking a Trump event with all the Secret Service there with a weapon. So that's bullshit, right? I was just at the Trump Hotel because we stayed at the Trump Hotel. There was Social Security. There was Secret Service guys fucking everywhere. There was like 20 dogs down in the lobby of Trump Tower in Las Vegas. And he wasn't even there. It was just because he might go there. And they did a full search. They had the freaking the metal, like the day before we went through, no metal detectors. The day of, metal detectors everywhere. You came off the elevator, you had to go through a metal detector.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, like, I was under the impression because I went to a protest at the Ellipse, and you know it's completely outside, so I didn't know how you'd have to go through a metal detector, but a totally different setup. That
they had gate when the president's there. They had to have gates all the way. There was gates everywhere.
Yeah. What jumped out at me is you just said that now supposedly he got on the mic and said, just let the people with the guns in. They're not here to shoot me. That's a pretty bold assumption. I don't think, you know what I mean? That when you step back and think about it, and you're gonna let's just play this out as if it really happened. You get a call and we're like, sir, we've got a whole bunch of people with weapons out here. And like, how does that, I mean, it just seems a little fishy about that. And why would you even?
I don't know. I could almost hear him saying that though. I could just let them in. It's okay. They're good people. Okay. You know, they're not going to shoot me. It's me. Why would they shoot me? I'm Donald J. Trump. That's a joke.
Yeah,
I mean, he wouldn't really say that, right? Think about it. You're the freaking, the president is known as the most powerful man on the planet. Yeah, Trumpsters don't want to shoot him, but Antifa sure would.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, let's playing this out that it did happen. You're trying to tell me that he didn't think that if he let in 50 people with weapons, that one of them might be I mean, Kennedy maybe thought that, but he doesn't anymore.
Right.
You know, out there thinking that everybody likes him, and there one person picks you off.
Rooster brings up a good point about the sniper rifles, but don't they search? They have like snipers themselves up there looking for other sniper rifles, riflemen, don't they? There's got to be a way they search for sniper rifles.
Well, I was under the impression when I just went to my little protest about vaping in DC that, I mean, we had a person with me that was, you know, kind of familiar with how things like this work, and he's like, I guarantee you those are Secret Service people over there. And then they almost took down a person. This is right before COVID, because they may have been Tifa, but they had a mask on, like one of those gator things.
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell that they were like eyeballing him and stuff. So that was just at a little vaping protest, and we were under the assumption that, you know, there was a sniper on every corner up there.
Yeah.
Especially because Ben had just had to fly out.
Right. Yeah.
I wasn't there for that.
Cosmic Squirrel says that the picture the media is painted is a cartoon, but Democrats believe it with their hive mind. Yeah, exactly. He says Biden's the best. Turns out everybody likes paying $6 a gallon for gasoline. Hot damn. Is that a cat? I think that's a cat.
Where?
On Hot Damn
Oh,
profile
Hot Damn.
on their avatar. Is that a cat? Or is that a dog?
Yeah, it looks like a cat.
No, it might be a cat or a dog. Can't tell.
Looks like a cat.
I want one of those cats with, you know, the cats with the big face. What are those cats called?
Maybe a lemur.
A lemur?
Something.
No, like they were always like they're always on like the Whiskers commercial or whatever. Cats with big head. You guys know which one I'm talking about, right? Let me look at images. You know those what are they called? Like, I think they're expensive though. I don't know. Oh, it's a Yorkie. Rooster says that's a Yorkie. Okay. No, what's the cat in like the Whiskers commercial or whatever?
Like a Persian, you mean? Like the breed?
No. Oh, my friend just got one of these. A Maine Coon cat. My friend Linda Hanna got one of those. No, they're like, they always have like a, you know, they're the white cat with the face that's type in white. I can only imagine the stuff that I'm going to get when I type in cats with big heads. Oh, here's one. Here's one. Let me add it to the screen. Hold on. Oh, that one's not it. The picture was of it. The main picture I clicked on was it. Now it's not there. Damn it. Oh, here. Oh, it's called an exotic short hair. Is that what it's called? Is there another one that looks like that? Do you know what an exotic short hair is?
See what you're. Oh, now it just changed over. I don't know anything about cats.
Me either.
Not like a exotic. No, I don't know too much. Like they're the ones that are like half serval and stuff like that. But
there's like, I always see. I don't think that's it. Maybe it's more like this British short hair. But you always see them, and there's some commercial where they got the big, huge face. I don't know. I'm a cat person and a dog person. I used to not be a cat person. Then when I got married, my wife had a cat, and then I became a cat person. That's how I did it. No, I don't think it's a Persian, Cosmic. I don't think it is.
I don't think I've ever had a cat.
Hot damn.
Cats seem to be like they don't like anybody.
No, they don't. I think that's why I liked cats, because I didn't like cats, right? And then my wife's dad's cat fell in love with me. So then I got a cat, and she was in love with me. So I think that's the only reason why I like the cat, is because she actually liked me. Shoot, how can your dog only weigh 4 pounds? Brownie, where's Brownie? Brownie weighs like 20 pounds, probably more, 30. Brownies, Browners, come here, Brownie. Come on, Brownie. Come on. Brownie's a little dog, but she's heavy. Because my dad feeds her all the time, huh? Does Papa feed you all the time? And then this guy is just straight monster, huh? No kisses. Have I ever been to... Exotic short hair is a Persian with short hair. Same... Oh, okay. Well, thank you. What? What? Your dog is racist? I'm thinking of a Persian? Okay, thank you, Gilded. Watch, he's gonna come up now. He's been doing this a lot lately. Huh. Get Daddy a hug. Give me a hug. Oh, now you're not gonna do it? Give me a hug. No? He normally leans in. He's not doing it right now. Huh, monster? He's like, yeah, and? Dude, every time...
Stop putting me on the spot, Dad.
Dude, every time I come home and I don't take him somewhere with me, the first thing he does is he sniffs my face. And he sniffs me right here to see if I went out and ate without him. Huh. He always wants to know if I ate without him. Come here, give me a hug. He's not going to do it now. He always sticks his head in. Like, he actually gets... Because he's on TV. He knows he's on TV. He's trying to show off.
He liked that steak.
Oh, yeah, he did. Especially Colorado Girl, because she kept feeding him. Huh.
Yeah.
Like, I gave him like 10 pieces, and freaking Colorado Girl is like sneaking him pieces nonstop, huh? See there, he kind of did it there. Huh. He always knocks my glasses off when he does it. Yeah, Donnie's gotten bit. He's going to be 2 on the 3rd. What kind of cake should I buy him for his birthday? I got to find the doggy cake for him. Huh. Oh, are you going to be 2 years old? You going to be 2 years old finally? Calm down a little bit.
CBD and bacon.
CBD and bacon? I've never given him... Oh, wait, you know what else he does like? He likes Crown Royal. Like, he kept sniffing my glass, so I stuck my finger in my Crown and Coke when I was at dinner with Andy, and he started drinking it. Watch.
He had like, yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry.
Now.
He doesn't want the straight stuff. He wants the mixed stuff. I'm not going to get my dog drunk, guys. Don't worry. Yeah, the ultimate, the Eagles are kicking ass. I was watching. That's what we do with pizza night with my stepdad. I watched the first half with him. The first half of Sunday Night Football.
My 16-year-old, we were out at dinner tonight, so that it was on the first half up on the TV, and then my 16-year-old was like, "Oh, the Colts are going to play the Commanders," and I'm like, "You mean the Redskins?"
Yeah.
He's like, okay."
Ice cream? You think I should get him an ice cream cake, Eric? You want ice cream cake, monster? He looked when I said it. Brownie's like, "Just give me some food, Dad. Just give me some food." Listen, your big dog was a puppy 4 years ago, yeah? All right, come on then. Come on. Jeez Louise.
Browners.
Huh. Hey, are we gonna move when Papa dies? Are we gonna move next door and buy the house next door to Drunk Uncle? Huh? You gonna buy the house next door to Drunk Uncle? Maybe they'll sell it. Don't kiss me. She's always trying to kiss me. Huh? Hey, FBI, for the FBI agents that are watching the show right now, if you're the one that Brownie bit, she says hi and she misses you. Dude, I was worried about him or my pit bull biting it or him. Nope. Brownie bit the FBI agent. A lot of dogs like beer too. Dairy Queen. You know what?
Sugar in it.
It's the sugar in it. We don't have a dairy cream around here. Ultimate says, "Guess you bite him again." Anyways, what else there to talk about? There was a whole bunch of stuff I was going to talk about, and I forgot. I need some more. Maybe if I smoke.
Yeah.
Maybe if I smoke some more weed, I'll remember.
Yeah.
Where did my vape pen
I was
go?
gonna say, honestly, I have to go ahead and get going, man.
Oh, Andy has to work in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all right. You know, it's cool.
Did anybody see where I put?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, there's my. It's on a receipt.
There you going? So.
Right on, Andy. Well, thank you for joining us for a little bit.
Say good night, everybody. Have a good one.
Adios.
Oh, by the way, did you see? I don't have to worry about losing my wallet anymore because
Yeah, that's
Is that
cool,
another
man.
one with the chain?
I've like fought over I just keep replaying that whole scene over and over.
These are the only two credit
I never
cards.
saw you drop anything.
These are the only two credit cards that have sent me a new one already. Nobody else. I have normally this wallet's fucking full. Like I wanted to go
I
to
guess
Costco
as long as you
tomorrow.
have just a couple, you should be good. But
Yeah, but like my bank, it's I don't have that back yet, right? So Gra told me today's we do 10 or 15 bucks every 10 days or whatever for Lotto. And I went to go send him the money and it says your bank declined. I was like, fuck, that's right. I can't pay him until I get my ATM card in from my bank. So I guess I could pay him PayPal, but I don't know if he takes it.
Yeah.
Anyways, right on, Andy. Catch you later. We'll see you mañana.
Adios.
We'll be doing a show tomorrow. Drunk Uncle doesn't have to work tomorrow. You got jujitsu tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, he's got jujitsu tomorrow. Irvin's still chilling with us.
All right.
Right on, Eddie.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Adios.
I like this one so much better. The other one's always clogged. Ooh, I'm getting used to it now. I didn't freaking choke that time. So, do they give you these for when you get your vape pen stuff? Do they put them in one of these? Or is this a California? Is this a California thing?
It came like that in a box.
Yeah, but look, you can't open it.
Yeah.
You gotta.
No, it would.
You gotta squeeze it or something to be able to open. It's like childproof.
Yeah.
Sick and tired of all this childproof.
California thing or a state thing.
Yeah, you gotta squeeze it. Now, what if you're some old lady who can't squeeze it? I mean, I can't even squeeze this fucking thing. Look. How's an old lady supposed to be able to open that? Right? And see, you don't get to go to weed shops like we have or anywhere. Did you go to the weed shop in Vegas, Drunk? No? I
didn't even know it was legal there.
Yeah. Well, I remember the first time going to a weed place in Oakland, and there's like they check your ID. Back then you had to show your medical marijuana license, and you go in there, and I started looking around, and I was like, holy shit, there's a lot of fucking old people in here. There's like every different kind of person. You're walking into the place thinking it's all gonna be stoners, but no, there's like old ladies, old men, freaking young men, young women. Everyone from 18 all the way up to freaking however old. Yeah, I like this. What does it taste like, though? The box says it's supposed to taste like sweet Leroy, so it's supposed to be something sweet. It's good, though. There you guys go. That's what we're smoking right now. Sweet Leroy from Raw Gardens. Raw Gardens. Get a nectar collector and some shatter. I've never done the shatter. Have you done shatter before?
Yeah, this is wax.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do, Rooster.
Wax clogged.
But wax, or what's it? No, it's a dab. So dab is supposed to be stronger than everybody else, right? Everything else, a dab?
Shatter, to me, it's all the same thing. There might be a difference in it.
Hot Damn wants to know if you live in Las Vegas.
Me?
Yeah. He lives on the east
You sound like I live.
You never know. You never know. You never know.
Too far.
Oh yeah, so one of these days, guys, I'm gonna go down to my radio. I got to go to the radio station that I work for, kind of. I'm a correspondent, and we're gonna I was talking to him about a new show that I might be doing, so I got to go down there. But when I do go down there, last time I went there, the Wi-Fi, or the cell service sucked. and I was live, and I lost my signal, and it sucked because I walk in the room, and the mayor of Fresno's in there, or former mayor of Fresno. I still call him the mayor, and he is Alan Autry, which is, you ever watched? There was a show back in the early '80s called In the Heat of the Night, or maybe it was '90s. I don't know. And he was on that show. He used to always be. He also was a professional and college football player. So my mom used to love that show. And I walk in and I see the mayor in there, and I was like, "How you doing, Mr. Mayor?" And he's like, "Good, how you doing?" And the show was just about to start. And he's like, "Hey man, you know, I got no one to be on my show today. You want to be my guest?" And I'm like, "If you knew who I was, you wouldn't want me on your show, sir." He's like, "Eddie, I know exactly who you are." And I was like so excited that fucking Alan Autry, you know, this, you know, famous TV star, knew exactly who I was. I was like, holy shit, I made it. Yeah, Irving is right. Drunk Uncle is in North Carolina, or North Kakalaki, as he always likes to say. I did ask him that, hot damn. The reason why I asked him that is because last October, Drunk Uncle and a whole bunch of our subscribers went to Las Vegas on a vacation. It was like an EddieBlockFilms party. So we got to meet a whole bunch of our subscribers, stay in the same house as them, party with them, talk shit to them, get drunk, and everything else. There's only two things we didn't do that Drunk Uncle really wanted to do. He wanted to go to the worst strip club in the city in the daytime, and then he wanted to go to the best strip club in the city in the nighttime, and we didn't go to any strip clubs, even though we parked in front of one. And then he wanted to go shooting some guns, and we didn't do any of that. And it's mostly my fault, because Donnie was still a puppy, and I'm like, I don't know, I never thought about taking him into a strip club, so I kind of avoided the strip clubs. But you did get to talk to some transgendered females and hit on them. You got to gamble. You won money gambling, which you never do.
And I think we may have seen a prostitute.
We saw a lot of prostitutes. You just didn't recognize them, probably.
But there was that one, you were like, "Hey, I think we just passed one in the alley." And so I just like stopped and like backed up. But they had like their back turning, like, but it's kind of weird, like someone kind of standing behind the dumpster.
Yeah.
So I was like, probably.
Oh, Drunk Uncle Hot Damn says, "Damn, I'm in California. It looks like somebody got a little crush on Drunk Uncle." Yeah, so Rooster, we didn't even know it. So me and Drunk Uncle, we're so drunk and so high. It was late on a Saturday night. It started off with some security guard comes up to us and says, "You need to leave, sir. Your dog just peed all over the floor of the casino." And I'm like, the fuck he did? He doesn't pee. He know not to pee in the place. Even though like an hour before he lifted his leg, but I stopped him. And Drunk Uncle said he did. So we get home, and then I look at the camera, and Donnie actually did pee in the casino. But no, it was like a late night. We had been drinking all day, getting high all day. And we're walking... it was the Palazzo, I think. We're walking through the shops, and Drunk Uncle just sees a female with this real curly hair that he liked. Was it blonde? She had blonde hair, right? And Drunk Uncle started talking to him, and then they were from another country, weren't they? Weren't they from Australia or something like that?
Y'all were already talking to him. Like, I think we were leaving for good for that night. And
they were
I think they must
Donnie.
Because I remember walking up and you and Ty were already there.
Well, everybody wants to play with him.
Like your hair.
And so, but anyway, so we're talking to these two people, and all of a sudden somebody says, "Look at the Adam's apple on that man, on that girl." And then we looked, and we're like, "Oh, it is a transgender woman or whatever." I don't want to say it wrong. I don't want to say it wrong because YouTube will kick me off. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so I found out an easy...
The way they probably just
drag queen? Yeah, they could be drag queens too, huh? Do you know that not all drag queens are gay? Some of them are straight and they just do it because they like doing it.
Yeah. It's a pretty safe assumption to assume that they're gay, though.
Yeah, I'd say probably 98% of them, maybe 99.999. I don't know. So about the prostitutes though, so I used to have my own plumbing company, and I got a call on a Sunday morning, and I'm going out. It's early Sunday morning, and I'm in Fresno, and I'm going down Belmont Street, and I just moved here. I just started, really dating my wife. And I'm driving down Belmont Street, and I hit the red light, and there's some lady sitting on the bus, and she's like, "Hey, baby, can I get a ride?" And I'm like, "No, my wife would kick my ass." Next street, I hit the red light again. There's another girl. She's like, "Hey, baby, can I get a ride?" And I'm just like, "No, I'm good. No, I'm sorry." Third street in the road, there's another stoplight. But this girl, after I said no, she's like, "Well, then can I ride you?" Took me 3 times to figure. Then I was like, "Oh, I get it. They were just hookers sitting at the bench for the bus, asking people for rides, just looking for dates." That's when I was like, "Oh, you guys are hookers." I told my wife. She's like, "Well, I could have told you Belmont Street was fucking full of hookers."
There you go.
I should have asked her that. I didn't even think about that. Or like, I used to get pulled over all the time. See you later, Cosmic. When I was plumbing, I did all because I was cheap. That's how I got most of my customers. And well, I was good too, and I would get the freaking hotels, on the side of the freaking freeway where all the hookers were. Every time I went to work over there, I get pulled over by the cops. "What are you doing in this neighborhood?" Like, "I'm plumbing. I just fixed the plumbing." And luckily, I had a receipt. You got to write them out a receipt, and I do it in triplicates, for my records. Luckily, I'd keep the receipt. I'd be like, "Look, here's the fucking receipt, officer. Call them up. I just did their plumbing." But because they see construction guys where all the prostitutes are, they think I was trying to pick up a prostitute.
Yeah. Throw them off and be like, "Man, I just got done doing the plumbing. You would not believe how much cum I had to pump out of those pipes."
Or I could have just said, "Hey, I was laying the pipe." Right? Plumbers like to lay the pipe.
"And there's plenty of pipe to be laid over there. You know what I'm saying? That's why you pulling me over. You know what I mean?"
Dude, look at his leg. See, whenever he's sleeping, he does it. His legs are always moving. And the asshole wants to sleep on the bed and do that to me. Watch, they're gonna go in a second. Watch. See, there they go.
Yeah.
His legs are always moving when he's sleeping. But I heard all St. Bernards do that.
He's a dreamer.
Right? He's thinking about that Mexican girl he tried to hump in Las Vegas. Oh my gosh! It would have to be my dog that tried to hump a human being. Man, I touched this cookie box next to me though. He'd get up real quick. Anyways, so what else have you been doing since you had the Rona and couldn't do anything other than drink and get high?
Nothing.
Nothing. Did you play with? You didn't play with. You said you're gonna play with your rag doll till like 4 o'clock in the morning or whatever you call that thing.
Yeah, grappling dummy. Yeah. I mean, I've definitely messed with that. Working on a new way to do an arm bar that's not as traditional, but we'll see if I can pull it off tomorrow.
Who you meeting with tomorrow, coach or with your professor?
Coach. But there should be somebody else, because the last time I was there, that one of the he's actually a coach too, but he coaches Muay Thai. I think he coaches Muay Thai. He's like, "I want to do jiu-jitsu," and I was like, "I'll remember that," because I'm always looking for people to do jiu-jitsu with.
Yeah. Ooh, it's finally getting cold. It's starting to get cold. My stepdad's he doesn't like it, but I like it. We're at like 35,000 feet, so it doesn't get that cold. But I'm like 15 minutes from Yosemite. So it's going to start snowing a little bit. I hate you drive down to Fresno drunk. So I'll be up here drunk uncle. It'll be like 80. I'll go to Fresno. It'll be over 100. That's how big of a difference. It's 45-minute drive.
Yeah.
That's what I love living up here. When I lived in Madera, oh my gosh, it was so fucking hot. What's up, Snookies?
Well, I have the mountains relatively close, so I could drive from where I'm at currently. Go from about an hour, 15 minutes, hour and a half to maybe like 60 degrees to snowing.
Nice.
Certain times of the year. Yeah.
Well, heck, so if you're in Santa Barbara, like my brother, he would go surfing in the morning, so he'd do like a 6 o'clock in the morning surf, and then he'd come back to our house, and then we'd drive up to the mountains to go skiing. So, well, like I would go tubing. I couldn't go skiing. So it's from surfing to skiing, less than 3 hours here in California. Because we lived in I lived in Lompoc and Santa Barbara, so.
North Carolina, that would be at least a 5.5, 6 hour drive to be able to surf and ski in the same day.
Right on. Oh shit! You know what? I think I missed it. Last week was the dang. Oh my gosh. I used to live in Pacifica where the Mavericks. Was that last week or is it coming up? Do you know? Don't you keep track of the Maverick stuff, drunk uncle?
Basketball?
No, the Mavericks is a surfing competition. They come once a year, one time of the year, right by San Francisco. They have what's called the Mavericks, and the Mavericks is like the biggest waves once a year, and all the people come from everywhere to go and to go surf them. In fact,
okay. I thought you were Dallas Mavericks. I was like, what?
No.
It's a competition, or
yeah, it's a competition. So like even one of the most famous surfers in the world died because the wave overtook him here in Pacifica.
Do y'all have coral breaks there?
Well, here, let me see.
Like, do you have coral?
I'll put it.
Or
Let me
is it sand.
I think it's all sand, but let me put it up on the screen because they actually showed a picture of it. Why? So the seafloor. It says seafloor maps released by the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration in 2007 revealed the mechanisms behind Maverick waves. A long sloping ramp leads to the surface. The ramp slows to a propagation of the wave over it. The wave over the deep troughs of each side of the ramp continues at full speed, forming two angles in the wavefront centered on the boundaries. So basically, it's because of the way that it comes out. Let's see if we can click on this picture. That doesn't help.
Is this an artificial wave?
What's that?
Is this an artificial wave we're talking about?
No, this is a real wave. It's out there. It's out there in San Francisco. Yeah. So the picture's coming
where
up.
you were describing it, I thought it was some sort of apparatus that was like recreating like this certain type of wave or something.
No. And like there's all cliffs around it. So in order to even watch it, you got to, like you'll see, you have to sit on these kind of like on a hill or on a cliff. It's not easy to go see. Let's go to YouTube and see if there's a video about it. I'm sure there is. Mavericks surfing. Make sure there's no sound on. We don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, people come from all over the world to come to the Mavericks waves. Like it'll pop up any second. They're dangerous. Like if you're brand new to surfing, you do not go out to the Mavericks.
Right. Yeah.
Like it's popping. Tell me when you see the waves because they're pretty crazy. So this is from 2021. And they say Half Moon Bay, but it's not Half Moon Bay. It's closer to Pacifica than Half Moon Bay. Holy shit. So watch when they start showing some boats. You'll see the waves coming over the boats. Fast forward. It's just a guy talking.
I didn't think y'all had waves like that in California.
Yeah, we do.
I knew y'all had nice waves, but
Dude, I'm
Like-
telling you, these are huge
like-
waves.
Well,
Dude, I mean, if this guy is like, let's say this guy is 5 foot tall, even, the waves are like 30, 40 feet.
yeah.
Hot damn, what part of California are you in? I'm in Central Valley. Yeah, I mean, this guy just got ate up by a wave. But they also have, I think they do have coral at the bottom because that's what killed this guy, I think. The wave pushed him down to where he hit the ground. If I remember right.
Well, when you have waves that size, if you have coral underneath, like wherever they crash is very, very shallow.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes these big waves, especially with coral bottoms, so dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you could fall. That's like falling off a 40-foot cliff, and you got like 3 inches of padding. It's 3 inches of padding and doing shit. You're getting ate up.
Right.
You're getting smashed too. On top of that,
Yeah. Let's see.
coral.
Oh yeah, it's this guy right here, Mark Fu, surfing legend Mark Fu, drowning at Mavericks. They say he drowned, but he actually freaking it was pretty bad. Let's see. Did they just show it and I missed it? Cause not. Let's see if they. Oh, here we go. Oh, they just showed part like a picture of it. We're not showing him dying here, folks. We're just showing the wave. So that's the wave that killed him. You'll see it in a second. It's like in a still shot. This guy flew in, I think, either from Australia or Hawaii. I forget which one it was, just to freaking go surf the Mavericks. Let's see if they. Yeah, they're because it's YouTube, they can't show it. But yeah, this guy, I mean, he was like the #1 surfer in the world, and it was sad. So.
Big wave surfing is, I mean, that's like jumping out of an airplane for living, you know?
Right?
You never know when that parachute doesn't open or that bag doesn't open.
Oh, you're in the high desert. You're over there in Riverside, and oh my gosh, they used to have they had a TV show about freaking bartering up in your area. And Grandma's Closet from Storage Wars. What's that guy's name? Anyways, no. So in the 80s when I was a kid, they made a movie about that. About the big waves and chasing that stuff in Hawaii. What was that show?
Summer?
Was that what it was called? And it had of course it's a surfing movie. They got to have hot chicks in it, right?
Yeah. Well, I know one of their most popular one was Endless Summer, and I don't remember the movie, but yeah, there's a lot of surfers that do that. They just follow the waves. I watched Point Break the other day.
You watched
Speaking of
Point Break?
waves.
Really? No, I don't think. Into the Summer was from the 60s. It was a surfing movie, and the kid, he studied by cleaning up the floor of like the best surfer in the world, or in Hawaii, and they kept calling him Howley, and he was trying to date this Hawaiian girl, and that's against the rule. North Shore, that's what it's called. It's called North Shore. Thanks, Irving.
Yeah. Was he the one that started off like he started off in Texas, and like they had like those artificial waves, and he was like the champion.
Yeah, that's right. He was like a Texas champion.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in Barstow. Oh, I drive by you every time I go to Vegas. I normally stop right there when we get on the 15. Holy shit, this guy is old as hell. Oh my, and that's right, it had Nia Peoples in it. Oh yeah, Nia Peoples. Yeah, North Shore, that is definitely the movie. I wanted to be a surfer just because I wanted to go meet Nia Peoples. She was hot. Hot stuff.
It was pretty popular there for a while.
Oops, I thought I was showing you guys. I wasn't. Let me see. Yeah, Nia Peoples.
I surfed for a long time, but I never got any good at it.
Never got any good at it. My brother used to surf.
Yeah.
And then he would be like, he had,
That's Nabil,
I guess,
just on time. He's
Trying to
always
turn this off.
organized. He loves chocolate and solving
commercials.
problems.
No, and then like he had, like, I guess it's normal to have 3 fins on your board. He had 4. And he's like, only a special kind of person can have 4. Like my brother was like some super. My brother only surfed in Santa Barbara. He never surfed anywhere else but Santa Barbara. So,
Yeah.
dude, I almost want to watch this movie again now. Yeah, this was, and the white guy was like the #1 surfer. Dude, you a howley, bro. You can't talk to the girls because you's a howley, bro. Let's see. Oh, no, it was Arizona, not Texas. He was from Arizona. Oh,
Yeah. I know it was artificial waves, but
dude, we haven't had any of these sex people come in for a long time.
what are they back?
Yeah, they're back.
Howdy.
Let's see. Yeah, Nia Peoples, Gregory Harrison. Dang, he got real old. I'm trying to think. They don't have a picture of a lot of the people on there. Anyways. Why is a wetsuit black like They have them in all kinds of different colors, but you're right, they're mostly black. I don't know. That's a good question, Sagittarius. That's a real good question. Oh shit, you know what? I didn't even... My lawyer was in here. I'm surprised he didn't fucking text me.
Most people only wear wetsuits whenever it's colder.
Well, in California, it's definitely colder. You definitely need a wetsuit here.
Well, think about surfing in North Carolina in January.
Well, who surfs in January? What's up, Josephine?
Surfers surf year round. It doesn't matter how cold it is. If there's waves, they're surfing, man.
That's true. That's true. Dude.
But I know, and I was going to say originally that even though we don't think it, like people that live like in Saudi Arabia and stuff like that, a lot of times they wear black,
I'm gonna like
headband things and whatnot. And I think black like reflects light and white absorbs it or something like that. So it may be cooler to wear black.
Right on. Sneaky Pete says he's never surfed, but he can ride the hell out of a wakeboard. That's a totally different thing, though, right? Because the wakeboard, you're holding on to the thing on the back of the boat, and you're getting your momentum from the boat. You're being
actually they're pretty. They can be pretty similar. Like when you ride the hell out of a wakeboard, if you're actually like work that wake to where your little tow rope actually can come a little loose, you're surfing, man.
Yeah.
The only thing that stops you is you've got to actually catch the wave and stand up and get positioned and ride it. Whereas wakeboarding.
We're talking about surfing and stuff like that, Hope. Snook says she used to body surf. Is that a you know, Snooks is like Richard Hertz, but she's more... Like Richard Hertz will just come out and say it. I think Snookies is trying to give us a little, you know, I used to body surf. Like, you know.
Yeah.
But here's where I thought it would be different, because so when you're on a boat, you're being pulled, whereas if you're on a wave in the ocean, you're being pushed. So it's like different forces.
I understand, but that initially, yeah, that's what's happening. But when you're on a wakeboard and you're on the wake, it's like a mini wave. It really is a mini wave, and you kind of push up and down. And if you do it the right way, that tow rope that you're holding on to, like you can, if you get the boat to slow down, I had a roommate that could catch up with the boat.
Really?
Like behind it. Yeah. So, I mean, you're surfing, you're just strapped to a board and you were pulled up instead of getting dropped in.
I gotcha.
But, you know, in the beginning, it is push versus, you know, pull.
There you go. Yeah, Josephine, you did miss the good news. Something happened over the weekend that made me proud and made me want to do the show some more. So we're gonna start doing our show more often again. That's the good news. That's the good news. It was on. Snook says, but Eddie, it was on the waves. Yeah, I've had sex on the beach before. You can just say it, Snooks. What's going on, Graw? Hey, Graw, I don't know if you got my message or not, but I went to go cash app you the money, and I couldn't because I don't have my bank card in yet. So if you want, I can PayPal it to you for the lotto. Let me know what you want me to do. Who cares about spell checks, Nicky Pete? Now the other thing, here's the other thing I'm thinking. So when the board is pushing you in, right? You can't lean forward because you'll kind of fall off. You can't lean back because you'll kind of fall off. But when you're on a wakeboard, doesn't it help you that you have the actual handles for the rope, you know? Doesn't that give you a little bit of stability?
It's been a long time since I've been able to do either one of them. I tried to wakeboard I think it was about 10 years ago, and I was so out of shape I couldn't even get pulled out of the water. So
I gotcha. Well, I kind of got a story.
Get better.
Yeah, we were plumbing a hotel up in SeaTac in Seattle, and it was right around Christmas and New Year's. So on New Year's Day, our boss said, all right, you know, because we only had one company vehicle. He's like, hey, we're all going to go snowboarding. He's like, I'll pay half of your ticket. Or he paid for the full thing, I forget. And I'm like, well, I can't fucking snowboard. I'm crippled. He's like, come on, I'm paying for it, so let's go. So I went with him. And, like, this boss was kind of like, he was like the dick boss, right? He's the boss that nobody liked, you know? And so I was a foreman, and my roommate worked for me, and like he hated it because I like to sleep with the TV on, and he couldn't sleep with the TV on. So he was always wait till I fell asleep and then turn the TV off, and then I wake up right away. Who turned the fucking TV off? And you're like, God damn it, I need to sleep. I'm like, so what? I'm the fucking boss. TV stays on. So he's sitting next to me on the fucking, you know, the little thing that carries you up the mountain. We're going up.
Chairlift?
Yeah, the chairlift. The minute we get there, fucking the guy's like, just jump off and push. So I did, and I went, bloop. Right? And so I'm trying they had to slow it down. They had to stop it so I could get out of the way, and all these people were getting pissed. You know, I'm crippled, right? I only got one leg that works. So then I started trying to go down the hill, and I finally get going, and I fall. And you see this little fucking like 3-year-old kid laughing at me as he's going by me, right? Then he's coming. Then like 10 minutes later, I'm still trying to get down the first time. This little motherfucker comes up again. And all of a sudden, because he's looking at me, he ran right into a sister. Just like, and I was like, that's what you get, you little motherfucker. Right? I was like, you little fucking asshole. So then we go for the second time, and this boss that hates me, he's behind us, and the guy that works for me is there. And so he's like, hey, you need to stop because Eddie's crippled. And all of a sudden from behind me, this boss that normally fucking, you know, is chewing me out is like, don't you ever call him a fucking crippled motherfucker, you son of a bitch. I'll fuck, you know. I was like, holy shit, Rick, calm down. He's cool now, though. He actually became a sheriff in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Freaking, he hit me up on Facebook. He's a cool dude. He's a patriot, too. American. No, wait, we're not saying patriot anymore. We're Americans. America. America. Dude, Donnie never sleeps up there.
I used to ski a lot. And there was sometimes there was this little path, because I go to the same mountain every time. Mm-hmm. There's a little pathway that would, like, if you started off on the Black Diamond, once you came down through the intermediate, you could hit this little side trail, and it would like shoot you over into where the beginners are. Mm-hmm. And so when you do it enough, sometimes you start to get bored. Plus, I was a teenager and a little asshole, So, start whipping down the black diamond, coming around, blah, 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 zip over to the beginners. And, you would see people that had fallen all the time. And I'm just like flying towards them, like straight towards them. And right before I would get there, I just like turn and like spray them with snow. And sometimes when I started wearing little skis, they called them big feet back then. They're about yay big. And I would just jump over them.
Right, girl?
But to see the fear in their eyes, I mean, I was a little asshole. That wasn't very nice, was it?
No. You know what, though? So then there's another time I went with my family. It was actually, we went up here. It was before we had the house up here in Yosemite. And we went to, where did we go? I think it was called Sierra Summit. And so my stepdad, he bought me the fucking classes, the fucking, if you want to slow down, you point your toes in. You want to go fast, you go straight, and you stop and straight. And they have you on these little tiny fucking bunny hills. Well, I got sick and tired of it, so I left the class. And so I'm sitting there at this table, and I was chilling out, and there was no more tables, and these two hot snow bunnies show up. And they're like, do you mind if we sit with you? I'm like fucking 8 years old, 9 years old. I'm like, no, come on. My stepdad, he's like, he sees me, and he's all fucking pissed. Like, why the fuck aren't you in your fucking class? And then he looks at the two girls sitting at the table with me, and he's like, hey, I'm going to go back. See you later. Just kind of, like, I was in trouble till he saw that I was sitting there with two smoking hot girls who were probably like, 16, 17, and I'm like 8. So nothing was going to happen, but he was just glad to know that, yeah, my stepson likes girls. When your dad always worries if, I don't know. I've seen TV shows about it. They've never had to worry about me. I've been a horn dog since I was like 4. I got in trouble for it once. It's my birthday. My mom invited her friends over. And after my birthday party was over, all the parents went out and started getting drunk. And so they had their daughter sleep in the room with me. And I was like, this is what I seen them do on my dad's movies. All of a sudden, the mom walked in. Oh shit! Oh my! They never came back to my parents' house again.
My goodness, man!
Hey, they're like, where did you learn that? From the movies Dad has on. Back then, it was the freaking the what do you call those? The 8mm or whatever,
Wow.
Like they were like black and white pornos. My dad was born in 1942, So he had those black and white ones. Yeah. That sucks. I had a crush on that girl too. I was like, let's see, my dad had just died, so I had to have been like 6 or 7. I've been a perv my whole entire life. And I'm not ashamed to say it.
Well, there you go.
I love women. There's nothing wrong with that. Right? You love women, right, drunk uncle?
I do, for the most part.
For the most part, it's, problem is we like them bitchy women. Or I like them bitchy women. Never works out. I dated a nice one and she was a liberal. So you can either date a bitchy one who'll be bitchy, or you can date a nice one, but they're going to be liberal. I don't think there's another, that's at least my experience. I'm sure there was black and white girls in the movies. Oh my gosh, Nikki Pete. Oh my gosh. Dude, and I remember I was so young and dumb. Like, you guys are going to watch, they're going to fucking clip this shit out that I'm about to tell you. It's that funny. When I was a kid, I actually thought fucking, I was like, look at that. She made him have milk come out. I thought it was milk. I mean,
All right.
Well, think about it. What is she doing to make it right? I thought she was drinking milk.
Yeah.
Hope you're bitchy. You know exactly what I mean by bitchy. Don't you like bitchy girls, drunk uncle?
I seem to be drawn towards girls that are trouble. So generally, yeah, they are.
Bitchy.
They're pretty vocal.
Yeah, you know, right? Just like you ladies like the frickin' bad boys, we like the bitchy chicks. Oh my gosh! Speaking of not bitchy chicks, but hot chicks. Remember, I say I don't keep bringing up Vegas just because it's something that Drunk and I experienced together. We've only seen each other once in person, so I always go back to Vegas. But our waitress at frickin' that restaurant where they were nurses. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was pretty.
She was real pretty, and she knew how to spank a guy. She hit drunk harder than she hit me, though. It hurt, though. It hurt. Definitely hurt. What the hell what was that called? The heart attack something?
Attack grill or something like that.
Yeah, the heart attack grill. That's it. That's it. You know, it's been a year since we went on that trip now.
Yeah.
It was August when we went.
Oh, I thought it was in October.
I mean, October. What am I saying? August. October. Yeah, it was in October.
Yeah.
Fucking drunk uncle gets out of my truck and he's got a beer in each pocket and a beer in each hand. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? It's Las Vegas. We can drink everywhere. I said, not when I'm driving. Not when I'm driving. Right? And that was like after my DUI. So you really could have got me in a whole shitload of trouble. Graw says, the wife walked in, so I switched the TV from porn to auto mechanics. She finally said, switch it back to porn. You know how to fix cars. Oh, Graw's always got to come up with those jokes. I don't know. Have you ever had a girlfriend that you watched porn with?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't get that. Like, why watch it when you have a girl right next to you that you could actually do it with? Does it get you more excited or something?
Yeah, probably anybody to explain.
It's too much to explain? Okay. Well, I used to always just put on the slow jam song, you know, or they have channels for that now on, like, if you have DirecTV or something. Like, you could go to channel 869 is, you know, the sex channel. So that's the kind of music you can play in the background.
Wow.
I know you're not going to go get on my bed, dude. He's stretching. Nope, he's laying right there. Every fucking time I start turning off the lights, he runs right for the bed and then lays right in the fucking middle. Asshole. It's the David Devine Show. You guys got to go check out his show. He's doing what we do, right? What we're doing right now. That's what David Devine does. Except he doesn't cuss. He doesn't talk politics. He just talks about music and whatever. So go check out David Devine Show. We got to have I keep trying to have a drunk show, but he doesn't like it. He doesn't want to do it by himself.
Nope.
Like, I've been on the road. I'm like, hey, dude, do a show for me tonight. All right. I go to watch it. It's like 5 minutes long. He's like, all right, well, I did what I did. He just doesn't like it. Why don't you like doing it by yourself? Like,
it's hard to just talk to be talking. I need somebody to work off of.
I can only imagine how. I don't even want to go back and watch the shows when it was just me. People watch, but it had to have been boring, I bet. How bad was I about myself? I just read the musically back then, huh?
Yeah, but I mean, you went to school and you were around this stuff, so I mean, to a lot of people, just to
when nobody's talking back to you, it's hard to just like keep talking.
Yeah, I like to talk a lot though, so I guess that helps. Holy shit, it's 9 o'clock and the dogs aren't bugging me for dinner? Panda bear. Panda bear. Did I say brownie? I didn't say brown. Panda bear. You haven't made an appearance yet. Panda, come here, Panda. Oh, sweetheart. There's the panda bear. Come here, Panda. Dude, she scratched me. See how she's doing, putting her paw out like that? Well, I had Donnie knock something over, so I went to go grab it, and she did her little paw thing right then and there and got me like right here. I'm playing the bear. She's like, Dad, it's dinner time. Whoever named her Panda should have named her Sylvester the Fox. Huh, Brownie? My stepdad's like...
You said the D word.
Right? Are you hungry? You want dinner? You want dinner? Yeah, come on then. Little brat. No, you try and kiss too much. You try and kiss too much. No. You know, I can't wait till you get to meet Drunk Uncle, because then you can lick him to death. So you don't lick me to death. Especially the night he had Drunk Uncle on as a special guest. What did we talk about when I had you on as a special guest? It's been, what, a year? That was probably February of 21, maybe February, March.
Yeah.
I have to go back to the archives.
While left the Democrats would be my assumption.
Oh, you know what? It probably was that, huh?
Yeah.
That's probably right.
I was the interview.
Right? Because, like, Drunk Uncle, he used to, like, I don't even know how it started. And, like, I think he texted me and then he found out we had an iPhone. So then he FaceTimed me. And after the first FaceTime, it was just, like, nonstop. Every single show. I'd get off the show and Drunk Uncle would call me for, like, 3 hours. And he'd keep me up for, like, 3 hours. So then I finally said, you know what? Why don't you just come on the fucking show? Then we won't keep each other up late. Oh, when David Devine... Yeah. You were on the David Devine show, Drunk Uncle?
Yeah, you set it up. That was like six months ago, maybe. We talked about punk rock and shit like that.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Marijuana affects the brain. What movie is that from? I know you've seen that movie. Huh?
Half-Baked.
Heck, that was a good movie. Or, man, you done smoked yourself retarded. You couldn't say that nowadays. You could not say that nowadays.
I'm impotent, man. Get away from me, bitch.
Dude, you know what I would love to do? You know what I think we should do just to film people? Is you have like a setup to where you're going to show a Democrat movie and invite all the Democrats to come. Whatever we'd figure out a way to sell this Democrat movie that all the Democrats would want to go see in California. And then play Blazing Saddles and just film their reactions. How many times did they say the N-word in that movie?
Isn't that Richard Pryor's movie?
No, Blazing Saddles was it's the other guy.
I'm sure he was like a director or a writer or something.
I'm
pretty sure Richard Pryor had a lot to do with that movie, or I'm misremembering.
I always think of the other guy. I always think of Mel Brooks. Yeah, it's a Mel Brooks film. Yeah, Richard Pryor. That's right, Richard Pryor. He did have a lot to do with that movie. But how many times did they say the N-word in that? Thank you, Hot Damn, for subscribing to David. Did they say like almost 1,000 times or something like that?
I've only seen clips of it.
Blazing Saddles. Let me type in N-word.
I've been told a lot about it though over the years.
Okay, the N-word count. Let's see what the count was. They don't show it. Yeah, I watched parts of it, like most of it, but it just wasn't my kind of flick. It was funny, but it was just old.
Yeah, I like old movies if I seen them when they like. It's hard for me to watch an old movie if I've never seen it before. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so it's a not. It's let's see. For profanity, it's got a 9, which I'm guessing is probably out of 10. It says 3 uses of goddamn, 1 use of twat. I think we can say that on here. Many uses of shit. 1 inaudible mouthed F word. The F word that the French use for, I think it's the French, whatever, was said twice. Damn was said 3 times. Asshole were said several times. And so it says, you know, F word, you know, the really bad F word, not the FECK one, was twice. Damn was said 3 times. When it gets to the N word, it just says, and constant use of the N word. They didn't even, they're like, man, that's too much to count. You think they said it way more to dangle and change? I never watched that show. That's the one with Jamie Foxx, right?
Yeah, Django.
I never watched it. With Jamie Foxx?
Yeah. Well, I think the N word is almost customary in every Quentin Tarantino film.
Is it really?
He likes to sneak that in there, and oh my goodness. And like in Pulp Fiction, where Quentin Tarantino called Samuel L. Jackson said the N word right to his face, I was like, oh my goodness.
It's going down. Yeah. Lordy. Yeah. I don't know. And this movie was made in 1974. So think about that. 1974, they said the N-word so many times they couldn't even count it. We should definitely show that at a freaking... Just invite all kinds of liberals. Be like, yeah, come on down. We're going to show you the video of what Trump really did in office and how bad Trump was and how racist of a person President Trump was. And then they sit down to watch a movie, and all of a sudden, every other word's the N-word. Just film it, just to see the reaction. Or make them watch Archie Bunker. That dude was racist, but he was good friends with Jefferson. Remember the Jeffersons? Moving on up.
Yeah.
To the street.
To the east side, to a deluxe spot bird in the sky.
Right, Janet Jackson when she was young. I was like, when the first time I watched it, I was like probably like 8 years old. I was like, ooh, Janet Jackson. Go get him.
All right.
Must be a bear or something out there. Fucking dogs. It's always...
Yeah, you go get that here. Let me know how it works out.
Oh, I just saw breaking news Nancy Pelosi, and then I was like, oh, yeah, that's one of the Nightbot things. Oh, man. Well, I guess we should get going. It's late.
Word.
Rodhammer says it's not Drunk Uncle, it's Drunkle. There you go. Gave you a new nickname. You're Drunkle. All right, guys. Well, I guess we will be back tomorrow for news, but Drunk Uncle will be in right around like 6:45. Because he's got to do jujitsu tomorrow. I don't know why I'm doing this when you don't do this in jujitsu, right? It's more like...
Yeah.
Like, how would you sign... If you didn't know how to do sign language, how would you sign jujitsu? Like karate, you go... How would you do jujitsu? Okay. I know it's dinner time. They have extra food down here. Uh-oh.
Hello, here goes Blade.
Did you see what Hope just said? Hope, I hope you're not going to church with that mouth. She said she's gonna get some Cambodian flowers. Oh, she's gonna get Gra some Cambodian flowers. I thought she was gonna get some Cambodian flowers. Can you hear stuff moving in the background? She's not doing it now.
A little bit.
You know what that is? So Panda got hurt and had to go to the vet a couple times now. And I would always put her medicine in her food. Well, she figured it out. So then I put medicine in treats and she figured it out. So now every time I feed her, she moves the food around with her nose to make sure there's no pills in there. Even now, I have not given her medicine in a long time. She moves the food around before she'll take a bite because she has to make sure there's no pills in there. Yes, it's dinner time. I know, Brownie. It's past dinner time. All right, guys. Well, you guys have a good night. But we'll be back tomorrow with the news. We'll have Brownie, Donnie, and all these guys that you really want to see instead of me and Drunk Uncle, right?
Right.
But we'll be back. We'll have some news for you tomorrow. Yeah, that was fun. Thank you, Hot Damn. Nice seeing you in here. So we'll see you guys tomorrow night, and have a good night, everybody. You know, you see, if you guys would have been here like a couple months ago, Drunk Uncle used to do a saying every night on the way out, but he won't do that anymore. So you don't get to see that anymore. All right, guys. Good night.